All right. Well, welcome back. Uh, Different little setup. I'm trying to figure out what is the best way for me to have a um like streaming setup. Which isn't always easy, but hey, what we're here to do. So let's go back into my team. We finished up the last season. Unfortunately, not in the best spot. I think we finished fifth overall and third in constructors, which really hurt. Um, Not the best start I've had, but it is what it is. Um, in regards to this, all we can really do is try to get some fast laps in. Setup's already there for qualifying, so no issues there. Race 1 of season 4 was pretty decent. Ended up winning the race. Also switched engine manufacturers from Red Bull, or Honda, realistically, to Ferrari. Yeah, that would go. Performance should be about the same, but it had a higher reliability score, which is kind of what I need now. Since with the new regulations, things have changed quite a bit for the team. Our car is not durable enough at all, but it is what it is. Probably going to be quite a few races that don't go to plan, but make the most of it.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
And somehow Aston Martin is just putting in ridiculous lap times. Don't know how they're doing it, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully this gets us into the next qualifying session. 128.4. It should be fine to get into the top 10 going into Q3. One can hope, but who knows? And I didn't feel like I had that good of a lap there, so that makes it always a little bit interesting, knowing that there's definitely more time for me to make up. The corner cut probably helped a little bit, but hey, if they're not going to call it, it's a good lap to me.
second place.
Not a bad qualifying session. I think we're going to try to hit one more. See if we can beat that time. Because now we're P5. Now, granted, on this track, it is pretty easy on the first turn to get some good leverage. But let's see if we can beat that time. Some spots that I probably could have improved on.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Not too bad. That should get us P1. Where we're pretty far ahead. At a 128.4, 2. That was 5th before. Crazy. The car definitely has a good amount of speed to it, and this setup is pretty solid. Shouldn't be too big of a problem winning this race as long as the car stays healthy. So we will have to see if the car can do that. Ugh. Ugh. Right now, we do have considerably the best car, but our durability is so low. Basically, from this point up until the first half of the year, that's all we're going to be able to do. Is just throw things at durability because it's pretty bad. But we're going to hope that we can win this race. I'm curious to see if the new regulation change is always a minimum of 2 stops. That's what it was on the last one, and it was weird. One pit stop, so that was weird that it forced it the way it was last time. I'm tempted to just do this because I think it'll be better. $25 laps. I'm thinking 27 laps of fuel. Be good there. Let's start the race. That's pretty frustrating. I do wish that starts were a little bit easier in this game. It seems like no one else ever spins out on starts, which is frustrating on my end because it's wondering what am I doing wrong. And then immediately, like, it actually wasn't even a bad start. Just
You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful.
I don't love how on tracks where the first turn is a left and I'm on the outside, like it's so frustrating. I'm pole, yeah. I don't really have any advantage of being pole. As long as the car stays healthy, I think we're going to be okay in this race. No, this is only lap 1 and there's a lot of racing to do, but being a second and a half up already is a big step forward in the right direction.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Right now, I do get to enjoy a huge performance bump from my car compared to the others. For the simple fact that I spent all of my R&D budget last year making sure that aerodynamics and performance wouldn't be affected going into the new regulations. The car itself is not great in regards to durability and chassis, so the car can definitely be faster. And I am excited to try to get a full 1,000 car, I guess.
last lap of the race.
Write us some messages. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.6 seconds.
fucking track is so annoying. It's just boring. That's the reality. It's just a boring track. I don't really have to push it, which is hilarious because that's everything against human nature in a racing game. So even with a horrible lap, I'm still 7 seconds fast. I mean, just a boring track, to be honest. It's just there's nothing really exciting, and when you are this far ahead, it gets boring.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
It's just fucking boring. Like, it's boring as hell. There's no racing, just doing laps. Like Miami. Miami's one of the most boring tracks in the game. And they're just battling it out. 7 seconds behind. 9 laps into the race. I've been able to kind of relax. Don't really have to use my overtake. There's just not a point to yet. Hard part is I might not make it through this race without Crash now because I genuinely am not a fan of this track. This is boring. Just nothing to do. There's no good turns. It's narrow. There's no runoff area. You mess up, like, that's it. All right.
In this lap, push now. Ollie's in the pits. Ollie in the pits now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Verstappen's just completed a pass for the lead.
Won't matter. They're gonna have to box. So. Come on, man. This is why I fucking hate this track. It's fucking boring. It's just genuinely not a fun track. It's not fun.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Looks like the ERS isn't functioning. The guys are working on a fix.
Back-to-back races where ERS has not worked. So, which means that I really need to make sure that I come out ahead and there's no opportunity for me to even have DRS where I could potentially ruin the car.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
I do have to worry a little bit. Verstappen is trying to make a charge. And if I get too conservative in my driving, could easily let him back into the race. Well, I think this is pretty much an automatic victory. 7.5 down with 9 laps to go. That'd be 8 laps. I mean, he would have to put in some ridiculous times, which I don't think he's going to do, personally.
Gap to your teammate behind, 21.2 seconds.
Ugh.
they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, clear.
That's a huge break for us long term. Verstappen being out of this session really helps with trying to finally win a driver's championship and potentially constructors. Constructors is going to be hard because right now I'm really utilizing not paying a lot for a driver to make sure that I have enough money to get our facilities up to full spec. And looking back, that's probably what I should have done from the get-go. But caution. Hopefully not a safety car. Not what we need. If Perez is somehow out of it, that'd be incredible. But only 4 more laps to go. 3 more laps, realistically. And we're just dominating the race. I don't know who. I'm guessing it's Lance Stroll is Joe's teammate. But I don't have to do anything right now. We're 13 seconds up. It's actually pretty much impossible for me to give up this lead. But now it's just driving. Down to the last 3. So only 5 more minutes of this, and then I get to be done with this track and probably be done with the stream. Whoa. Boring race.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 31.0 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Just want to say thanks to all the haters. This one's for you. Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Easy.
A sterling effort from the team. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Yeah, this is the issue. Like, I have to win every single race, and I'm still only 1 point above. Oh, we're gonna need Lance Stroll to do Lance Stroll things. Some more money. It's good. Continue upgrading our facilities and go from there.
an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks. Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Australia. But I think that's really it.